So sometimes we get caught up in the story so much that we don't even wait for them to even give us the information on how they received from us. Now they just looking lost and dumbfounded, and then they just nod their head looking like this. Well, you don't want that. So the things that I want you to understand today is about communication. Hey, today we're going to talk about communication in the vote. Communication as a boy or as a man and as a teenager. The one thing that I want you to understand is that your emotions is going to be everywhere. Your things that you want to say or the things that you want to do is going to be everywhere in the beginning stages of communication. Understandable. I've been there. I remember when I was little, I didn't really know how to relay a message very well to anybody outside of school. Sometimes I didn't even know how to relay the message outside of that friend circle. I know me and my friend James, we used to have talks all the time, but we understand each other. But if I transfer the same way I speak to him to anybody else, they'll be like, what are you saying? I'm a little lost in the conversation. You see how that works? So the thing that I want to discuss today is communication. Communication is very valuable, not only for you, but for the person receiving the message from you. So communication goes both ways. It's not about you saying what you want to say and then the next person just receiving the information. You're not giving them time to digest in to let you know here's what they understood. So sometimes we get caught up in the story so much that we don't even wait for them to even give us the information on how they received from us. Now they just looking lost and dumbfounded, and then they just nod their head looking like this. Well, you don't want that. So the things that I want you to understand today is about communication is, first thing, very important, which is listening. Listening. Man, that's like, I may have to write that over again. Listening. Listening. Okay, that's better. That's still terrible. But listening. So listening is one of those receiving kind of things. So if somebody's in front of you, or if it's a friend, or if it's a person who you don't know, listen very carefully to the information that is being given to you. Now, if you don't understand, ask clarifying questions to help you understand, what is this person really telling me and how can I be able to receive this information? Now, this will help you when you get in your emotions, get in your feelings, when somebody gives you information that you really need, like a coach or a teacher or anything like that. This is one of those moments where you can say, okay, I know what you're saying, but I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying. But understand, watch your tone of voice. If it's sarcastic, the teacher is not going to receive the information that you're trying to tell them. Because if you're really coming from a genuine place, and if you're really coming from a place that, hey, look, I really understand what you're saying, but here's what I want you to really tell me what you're saying. So the next thing is that I want you to understand is receiving the information. Valuable. This is valuable. Receiving the information. So receiving the information is one of those things that as they giving you information, and then once you receive it, you have to relay it. Sometimes saying what they said to you back in the same order can really help them say, man, they have been listening. They have been really listening to what I'm saying to them. Got it. Okay, cool. So after you go from listening to receiving, now the last stage is understanding. Understanding. You understand by asking yourself questions of, is this information valuable? Is this information not helpful? Is the information helpful, not helpful? So on. How can I use this information? How can I use it in my daily life? How can I use it at home? How can I use it at school? So this is how you actually receive information, listen to information, but then also act on it. So the way I like to put it is identify what the information is being given to me or what I'm actually saying to them. Plan on how I can use this information and see how I can be able to use it for me to be able to help me to be able to grow, get better communicator, get better at just conversation in general. Now, there are several different styles of it. One is the small talk and one is just regular talk and everything. Some people are great at small talk, some people are not. But for the one thing or the three things that I want you to understand in the vote today is your communication. And the three things under that is listening, receiving, and understanding. So ask yourself today, how well am I really listening to conversations outside of my immediate circle? How well am I really listening? So if this helped, I just want you to understand this is Will from New Steps Foundation, and it is our goal to make sure that we help young men be great in not only their community, but at home and at school. Keep being great today. And this is Will from New Steps Foundation. If you like information like this, let me know. Drop a comment down below so we can be able to continue on with this. This is the first for me. And I say this works, but I'll say I may have to write this stuff down first and then present it, because as I know, like this right here and using the right markers is probably a bad thing. But I digress. Y'all go have fun. Y'all go enjoy your day. Let's go.